Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702, and of course we got my buddy, as always. Go
It's
ahead.
Jeremy with a G.
All right, and we may have a guest join us later on. Big VJ, Vanilla Husky, the Big Vanilla, the Fox Sports guest host. I need to zip my nose because I got a nose hair that keeps tickling my nose and I can feel it, so I need to zip it. You know, like I got one of those. Zzz, you know what I'm talking about? Those. Zzz. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the AFC East and how they need to trim some of their fucking fat, and the NFC East, and how they need to get their shit together. And I'm gonna say trimming the fat with the AFC East just because of the fact that the Patriots got really fat. They were like a fat lady at a buffet. Oh, don't cancel us. They were like before the pandemic. They were like a kid at a candy store. They were like me around a pile of weed. They were like I don't know, but they spent a lot of fucking money. So that's why I'm saying we're gonna trim the fat on that one. But we're gonna start with the NFC East because VJ is an AFC, a Dolphins fan. So we're gonna start with the NFC East right now, and we're gonna talk about who you want to talk about first. Who you want to talk about first, Jeremy?
We talk about the Giants.
All right, we're gonna talk about the Giants first. I'm down with that because wasn't that your pick to
Last
win
year.
the NFC East last year, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, it was.
That was your pick. Okay. So what I got the Giants made some moves. Let me get my notes here. Wrong page. Gotta go backwards. All right. So Jeremy's looking at me like, what the fuck? All right. First thing, let's talk about it. Can Barkley stay healthy? And this is near and dear to my heart because I got Barkley on my dynasty lineup. By the way, sorry, pause, go backwards. Thank you to all 151 subscribers that we currently have as of right now. We appreciate you guys. We are going to be starting a show on the app Colorcast on the iOS as of now, and it comes to Android in October, November. We're still coming up with the name. So let us know in the comments what you think the name of the show should be. It's going to be only 30 minutes. And so basically, we're thinking of doing Chiefs and Raiders rivalry because of the fact that he's a Raiders fan. I'm a Chiefs fan. We go back years. Do some Chiefs Raider rivalry where we just talk about the past game, the upcoming game, and then is that I thought I heard some hula hoop music. I was about to get out of here.
You heard some music. I went into a website and it just starts playing. You know, that's
Oh, it's one of those websites. Okay, don't get it shut down with that. So, and then talk about like just stuff of their past, like when they played. Maybe each week give like a review of one of their games, going back to like however many games they have. We're on there for 10 weeks. So download the Colorcast app and we'll let you know when we get it started. And we would appreciate it to come and listen. Back to what we were saying. Fast forward, blah, 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 play. Giants. Barkley. I got him in a fantasy league, in a dynasty. I drafted him as a rookie. I won the championship that year. I got him and Patrick Mahomes. I loved it. As of right now, I need him to stay healthy. What are the chances that he stays healthy? What are you thinking? Is he injury prone as of now, or we?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to say. I hope he doesn't turn into an injury-prone player, but I think he stays healthy this season.
Okay. All right, so I'm knocking on wood. They right now, what are they running, like a vertical zone run, I think. So I mean they did get him some help. I mean they signed Alfred Morris, they signed Devontae Booker. Wait. Yeah, Devontae Booker. Okay, I was making sure I didn't say Devin Booker in my head. So I mean they got some people that they could go in. They also signed Kenny Golladay, Kyle Rudolph, and they drafted Kadarius Toney. So those are and you know they have Evan Ingram, so they're going to run a lot of 2 tight end sets. So couple tight end sets, 2 tight end sets, So they'll have the escape route for Daniel Jones, halfway decent blocking. Not sure what their offensive line is looking like. Don't really know that type of shit. So, I mean, honestly, they went 6-10 last year. I mean, 6-11, 7-10. I don't think they're making the playoffs. I think if Barkley stays healthy, they still don't make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
So I'm saying 7-10, 6-11. Maybe they get lucky and go 8-9. What would you say about that?
It's right on track where I think I got him. I think I got him between 7-10, 8-9.
Okay.
I think
So what do you
I
think
think one of the big things for them is going to be the offensive line.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
If their offensive line does what they do last year, it just shits the bed basically.
Yeah, I mean, Quentin, shut your door, please.
And then they got to stay healthy. If Barkley can stay healthy, I think they've got a better chance at 8-9.
Okay. Do you think they go to the playoffs?
You think what?
Do you think they go to the playoffs?
I don't think they go to the playoffs just yet.
Okay.
I think in another season or two, they'll be in the playoffs. I feel like they need a couple more pieces to complete the team.
Well, of course, they needed better offensive line play.
Yeah. They need Ojulari to step up and become a force on that side of the ball. And they need Daniel Jones, even though he played okay, he needs to play a lot better.
Yeah, do you think that might be that's one thing that I'm thinking definitely that could be an issue. Is Daniel Jones going to be able, even if the rest of their team plays good, how is he going to play? I didn't mean to cut you off, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, how well is he going to play? Is he going to go good or is he going to go regress?
Yeah. And I mean, I hate to say it like this, but I think he needs to. If he became like a Derek Carr, I think they could make the playoffs.
Okay, let me retract what I said. He played like absolutely horseshit last year. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't play that great.
But he went 11 for 10. 11 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Threw for 2,900 yards. I mean, yeah, his team wasn't good, but they were losing a lot of games. You would think you'd have some bullshit ass stats there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some throwaway stats. So I think he needs to play better.
The whole team needs to play better, especially the quarterback and the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, true. Well, if the offensive line can get better, then the quarterback has no excuses. Then he has Barkley back. He has all the weapons. I think this is a big year for him. Because, at what is it? This is his third year. So, right? Yeah, next year, they got to decide if they're picking up his fifth-year option or not. So it's a big year for him. I think we're right on the money, though. I think middle of the pack, not because there's 17 games, not fucking 500. 1 to 2 games below being above 500.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the Eagles next then. We'll go to Philly. What do we got going on with Philly? Only thing I got is they done fucked up their whole team. They fucked up. How did you trade Carson Wentz and not get shit? I understand how you traded Carson Wentz and didn't get shit. I have him in Madden. Nobody wants his ass. Nobody fucking wants his ass. We did a fantasy draft and I was dumb and waited till the last second to pick my quarterback, and I ended up with his ass, and nobody wants him. Nobody. Like, I've seen him throw some of the worst passes ever before in my life. I've been playing people, and they're like, dude, what the fuck was that? I'm like, I don't know. That's Wentz. So I can understand how you didn't get nothing for him. But at the same time, Jalen Hurts is your guy. From what I've seen, he looks good. You wanted to get him some reps. You put him in. You basically caused you fucked up your championship team. Whether we can say they got there based off of a 1 year window or not, you should not be a young team like a lot of them were with a young head coach and automatically be. And a couple years later, you're fucking done. You're like one of the worst teams in the NFL. You're throwing week 17 games. Not for playoff seeding, but so your ass has no chance to make it. So I mean, they went what? They went 4-11-1 last year. They traded Wentz. They signed Joe Flacco. That's me all I need to know. Okay? All I need to know was you signed Joe Flacco. Like, Joe Flacco played for the Jets. Joe Flacco played for the Broncos. I mean, yes, he played for the Ravens. But he's played for the Broncos, the Jets, and now the fucking Eagles. Y'all gonna suck. Y'all just gonna suck. It's a Flacco thing. Only good news coming out. Oh, y'all lost Alshon Jeffrey. Yes, you drafted Devontae Smith to go along with Jalen Hurts. Only good thing coming out is, and I like Jalen Hurts. I just don't know if he's NFL ready right now. Only good news is Watson. There's rumors Deshaun Watson is in play for the Eagles. Of course, they got to know what's going on with his legal troubles. But I mean, he's in play. So what I'm about to say right now completely changes if Deshaun Watson is on this team. Y'all gonna suck. Eagles fans, be prepared. And it's going to be really bad this year because the rest of the division's not going to suck as bad as you guys are. So you're going to have, even if Jalen Hurts comes in and is extremely, extremely good, you're still going to suck. You don't have any weapons. What's his name? Miles Sanders. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I'm not gonna lie, he's good. But if that's your best weapon, I think you guys are in trouble. I think this is a year that you guys are kind of fucked. But if Deshaun Watson comes up, I think you guys are going to be a lot better. I think then you have a shot at winning that division. I don't think the division is going to be extremely good, but you guys were 4-11, and the best team in that division was 7-9 last year. I can't imagine you being any better. So I'm saying y'all going to be one of the worst teams in the league, and I hope you have your draft pick. That's all I'm saying. I could definitely see you guys going 4. We all went 4-11-1, so I could definitely see y'all going 4-13. No, I'm not gonna say 2-15. I could see you going 5, anywhere from 3-14 to 5-12. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I got them at 5-12. They're not gonna be good this year. They're gonna be one of the bottom teams. They've got a lot of things they've got to address, so to speak. I mean, you got Derek Barnett, who's your draft pick in 2017, I believe. And over 4 seasons, he's got 19.5 sacks. I think Max Crosby is almost at 19 sacks. So, I mean, you've got a defensive end who's essentially not done a whole lot.
Yeah. I'm with you there. I was looking at the schedule, but go ahead.
So, I mean, their 2017 picks got to do something. Barnett's got to be able to get around offensive tackles, and
they need to create more pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, and then you got Jalen Reagor, Miles Sanders. Like they're just not going to be good this season unless they can
Jeremy,
figure out how to get Watson.
wave to your nephew.
Yeah, I see it.
You got to wave.
Hi.
You got to fucking wave. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Go ahead. Go ahead back what you're saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Thank you, Beth Hurley. You're awesome. Hi, nephew. I love the picture of the dogs, by the way. I think that's very cute. It looks like it has a golden retriever on the right. I can't tell what the other one is, but yeah, I think it's very cute.
They're both little dogs.
Oh, okay. So I was wrong. That's not a golden retriever. That looked okay. So all right. So back to what you're saying. More pressure on the QB.
They need to be able to create more pressure. The only way they're gonna have a decent season is if they can figure out how to get Watson. And then with Watson, if he goes to another team, you've got to figure out if he's going to be suspended any games.
Yeah.
Look, I'm putting them right there. I've got them at 5-12, but they could easily be down there with Washington.
I'm gonna wait. You have Washington down there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we haven't got to there yet. We're gonna run with this conversation. Okay, I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna redo what I said. There is no way in hell they get to 5 wins. No way. So they play the AFC West and the NFC South. So I have no clue what the Saints are gonna be, but I still think the Saints will be better than them. The Bucs should beat them. The Falcons should be better. I don't know why the Falcons were that bad last year. I would have the Falcons beating them opening week. Not knowing what Jalen Hurts is going to do, that wouldn't surprise me. The only team I think they could beat in the AFC West is maybe the Broncos. Maybe.
Yeah.
They're not beating the Chargers. They're not. It depends on which Raiders show up, to be 100% honest. And when they play them.
I don't think they're beating the Raiders this season.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I give them very slight chance to beat the Raiders, the Chargers, or us, or the Chiefs. And then maybe Denver 40-60, maybe 50-50. So maybe the Panthers, probably the Jets, the Broncos, the Lions. And you don't have Washington being good. So as of right now, you don't have the Giants making the playoffs. You don't have the Eagles making the playoffs. You said Washington's going to be horrible. So please, you have the Cowboys. You were drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. Oh, my God. Okay. So Eagles, y'all may go. May surprise me and get 4 wins. But realistically, you're going to fight for 2.5. And I know people are going to come at me in the comments. Scotty drowned. I'm sorry. I may be out of my fucking mind. But, I mean, granted, you guys could probably beat the Cowboys 1. You could split 1 with the Giants. I just don't think you're going to be that good. I think last year you weren't that good. The moves that you guys made, none of them stand out to me. That's why I didn't really pick any of them up, put any of them down. But, I mean, they may stand out more to you guys. So I'm going to say 3 wins, 3-13. Maybe
3-14.
Okay. We're going to go.
Don't forget, it's a 17-game season.
Yeah, 3-14. My bad. God damn it. Who you want to go? Who you want to go next? You want to do the Cowboys? Or are you trying to do the Washington football team?
We could do either one. Don't matter.
All right. We're going to do the Washington football team because I want to hear what you have to say. I'm going to let you start next. You go ahead. Go ahead. Washington football team. What do you have?
Washington's got Fitzmagic and Chase Young. They don't really have a whole lot. I mean, they got Terry McLaurin, But I just don't. I think there's too much of a dumpster fire going on in Washington right now. I think everything that's going on with Dan Snyder and
you love that outside drama interference. I'm just saying, like last 2 years. Not trying to cut you off. I'm sorry, but the last 2 years, there a lot of times when you start to dislike teams that may be good or maybe building on it, it's literally because of the drama. Like, and it's just like I knew the drama was going to have something to do with it. So I'm kind of happy at myself that I knew that. Go ahead. I apologize.
But am I wrong?
I mean, I can't really say you are. So I just.
But I think all the drama with the name change again, the Dan Snyder. I think
they're
all
staying
that.
the football team.
What's that?
Aren't they staying the football team this year?
I don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
I mean, I know earlier this year they were talking about another name change.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that earlier this year. You're 100% right on that.
What were you gonna ask?
So what do you have them going? How bad do you have them being?
I mean, I got them 5-12, 6-11.
Okay.
But I mean, I
can't fault you.
The hard thing for me is they have Fitzpatrick.
Man, it's Fitzmagic. Say his fucking name right.
So
Ryan Fitz motherfucking magic with the beard.
Yeah, that's my only thing. You know, if he plays like he has in the future, I mean, I could see him going 8-9, 9-8.
Okay.
But
I see. So they could possibly win the division if he plays well.
I think
If not, but most likely they're going to be right outside, in your opinion. If he plays horrible, what were you saying? What'd you think? 4 wins, 3 wins,
6-11.
6-11. Okay. All right. Okay. So
I think they go anywhere from 6-11 to 9-8.
Okay. I'm with you on that. Did I put that at the end? What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay. Okay. So I'm with you on that. Why does my nose keep itching? Oh my God. Comment section. Please don't fucking start with this. He's on drugs because he keeps fucking nose. Please, motherfucker, there's only one drug I do, and it is called Mary Jane.
Don't lie to us, Eric. Don't lie to us.
I told y'all I didn't zip my nose. I got one of those little zips, and when you get like a nose hair, and when you get old, if anybody's young, when y'all get old, you start getting hair in places you never thought you would have it. And I started getting more nose hair, and it's like one is just sitting right there. I want to pluck that bitch, but then my eyes will, all that stuff. So back to Washington's defense. Okay, back to Washington. So what you said, who you said they had on the team, they have Terry McLaurin, of course. They got Scary Terry. They have Adam Humphries and Curtis Samuel. Those are the two of their wide receiver acquisitions. They also signed Isaiah Wright, who's third wide. It's not that big a deal. I think they upgraded their line. They have Brandon, the right guard, and they got Sam Cosmi. Kozumai, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, they got Cosmi from the draft. They got Sam Cosmi from the draft.
Yeah, from Texas. So they got him. So in my opinion, that right side of the line is kind of shored up. They're running with Antonio Gibson and McKissick. So I mean, with Peyton Barber and Lamar Miller. So I mean, if any of their running backs go down, they have multiple running backs. Not that saying that it produce on a regular basis, but I mean, Peyton Barber wasn't a bad running back when he played. He could still come in and get you for a couple games, get you a couple carries. Lamar Miller, McKissick, that's not bad. Ryan Fitzpatrick, to me, is a fucking upgrade. Do we remember who they were starting at quarterback the last 2 years? Yes, Alex Smith came back, and he won a couple games for them. You're 100% fucking right. He came back and he won some games for him, but it's still Alex Smith, still him. They had Kyle Allen, Dwayne Haskins, Like, so their first, 4 or 5 games, they fucking sucked. Alex Smith was just a competent quarterback, and their defense. All you got to be is a competent quarterback. That's all you got to be. That division's not going to be extremely great, but all you got to be is a competent quarterback, which is Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's not going to win you a lot of games, but he's damn sure not going to lose you a lot. Well, let me reframe that. Let me back that shit up. Let me pause. Old Ryan Fitzpatrick would throw for 500 yards and 3 touchdowns for 2 games, and 2 games later throw for 6 interceptions. I get that. But with what you saw with Miami, he wasn't that Ryan. He was more of a game manager. He was more of Alex Smith. He was a game manager. He was calculated. He wasn't losing games. Remember when they switched to Tua, they were still winning games. So it's not like they were losing. So yeah. I think that is an upgrade of the quarterback situation that they had. And they still have Taylor Heineke, who went toe-to-toe with Brady. And with that defense, you don't have to be great. To win that division, 10 wins? 10-7? Maybe? 11-6? If you get lucky? Because I got 2 bad teams. So, I mean.
Well, I mean, what was it last year? It was a losing record that won a division, wasn't
7-9. Yeah.
So, they don't even have to be over 500.
So I think Washington is better. So I think maybe 10 wins, 9 to 10 wins it. I definitely think they fight for the title, and I don't think I think they win it out. I think it's going to be a title shot between them and the Giants. I think they're there. I think the Cowboys will be in there too, but I mean ultimately I think. Wait, not the Giants. I'm sorry, the Cowboys. Fucking dumbass. The Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be in the picture this season.
I don't think the Giants will make the playoffs. Rewind that shit. I have the Giants. I'm looking at the Giants for some odd reason. So the Cowboys. That's why I try to cover it up. It was like the Cowboys. No, look, pause that. You're supposed to catch me on that shit. Where's my fucking catcher? The one that catches me and says, no, that's not what you said earlier. So the Cowboys. It's going to be between them and the Cowboys. But I think they're going to edge them. I think that defense is going to be the key. And they're just going to get better. I mean, Montez Sweat. What is it? Chase Young, Kendall Fuller, Landon Collins. I'm coming back. Oh, and their new guy, Jamin Davis. Also, I kind of have a stock in them because I have a league that I play with them, so I know a lot of their defenders now, like Coley Holcomb, and so I kind of think like
no defenders on Washington
because
I barely know defenders on the Chiefs.
Fuck you. I'm in a league, in a Madden league. So like a lot of these players, like I pull them up and I look at who's playing.
You've been a Chiefs fan your entire life.
Yeah, but so I can tell you, like I know who Cole Holcomb is. I know who Montez Sweat is. Chase Young. I don't know Jonathan Allen. I played as him a couple times. Kendall Fuller. Yep. Collins, of course. So I mean, like I'm looking at them and know them because I've been playing with them with the Washington football team in a Madden league. So seeing their name, I'm good. I'm completely good. So that's what are you talking about? I almost know my whole fucking. I think I know my whole damn defense. Yeah, I was looking at that shit this morning too. I was looking at that shit. I was like, damn, I'm actually pretty good because they moved Chris Jones to DN. Yeah. Okay, we're not talking about that team. We'll get to that. We'll save the best for last. That's the last week. So anyway, I got them winning the division. So we going 9-8 or 9-8. There's no wiggle room for me.
Well, I mean, no teams have to be above 500 in that division to win. So,
but I think they will be.
No, we thought they would be over 500 last season, and
no. Like within the 4th week of last season, we all knew that was going to be a shitty ass division. Like I think we were predicting like 4 wins may win that division in like week 8. Like we all knew that division would be fucking shitty. Like let's be honest with that. We all knew that shit. So, all right, let's go to the Cowboys. What do you got to say about him? You go ahead and start it. You the Cowboys fan right now. You got them winning.
I ain't no fucking Cowboys fan, but it's the fucking NFC East for Christ's sakes.
You got them running away with the division.
Who said that?
You drinking the Kool-Aid?
Who said that?
Nobody. I'm just stirring your emotions up so you can get hyped for this.
It's who the fuck gets hyped for the Cowboys?
Trey.
It's the only person.
Trey.
The only person. But I mean, I think I think the Cowboys are fighting to win a division at 9-8, 10-7. If they can, if Prescott can stay non-injured,
because that's a good point.
Because I mean, what they got Ben DiNucci,
Andy Dalton, or on their team right now as a quarterback.
Yeah, their backup. They got Ben DiNucci, and I don't know who their third one is, if they have a third one.
Yeah, because they got rid of.
Yeah, because Dalton went
to the Bears.
Yeah, they don't have anything behind Prescott. Because they got Micah Parsons.
Yep. That's what I got.
They got CeeDee Lamb. As much as it hurts me to say, they got Amari Cooper.
Yep.
So I mean, I think they're going to be a better team than they were last year if Prescott stays healthy, and everything works out good for him.
Garrett Gilbert is their other quarterback.
Yeah, so like I'm basing everything off of Prescott playing the whole season. Because if they go to backup, we're gonna have to do another video, and I'm gonna have to retract everything I said and be like, they're gonna be the worst team in the NFL.
And Cooper Rush.
But I mean, Cooper Rush has been around for how long?
I don't know.
A couple years.
I don't know. He's a ginger.
What the fuck's that got to do with anything?
How many great ginger quarterbacks have you ever heard of? Copper Rush, not Cooper. Cooper Rush, yeah, Cooper Rush. My bad.
Yeah, it's Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I'm fucking dumb.
No comment.
Okay, 2017.
So I mean, he's been in the league 4 years. Has he been with the Cowboys the whole time?
Cowboys, and then some of the Giants.
I don't know.
May 20th, Rush was claimed off of waivers for the Giants. September 29th, he was released. So he may have been there for 2 or 3 games.
I mean, if Prescott stays healthy, I think they're 9-8, 10-17, fighting for first place.
Yeah,
if not, they're going to be about 1-16.
So, listen. Then I don't think they make the playoffs. I already said I got Washington making the playoffs, and I think the difference is going to be is going to be Washington's defense. Yes, they drafted Micah Parsons, the linebacker. They also signed 2 DBs and drafted 1. They did focus on their defense. My problem is the Dallas Cowboys official website doesn't give me an unofficial depth chart yet, so I really can't see it. And I'm not going through all these fucking names to see who the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And they also don't put transactions up on their own website like the rest of the NFL team. So I had to go through ESPN.com. And nothing really stuck out. They already stacked on offense. We know this. Zeke's going to have a better year. Zeke's going to have a bounce back year. And I'm going to do my Stephen A. Smith impression right now. And I'm going to say, I've been told by some people that I know that he's lost some weight. And because he lost some weight, he's got some agility and some speed back to him. No shit, he lost some weight. He told everybody at the fucking Hall of Fame game he lost 10 pounds. Yes, he lost 10 pounds. So do I think that has a factor? Yeah, he's leaner. Maybe he's not going to be worn down as fast. Maybe he doesn't get the little nagging injuries as quick. But he's built like a brick house, so I don't think that really matters as much. I do think we got to see what happens with Dak. Let's not act like the injury that he had is not a huge injury. So let's just see. Like, he could come back, but again, the mental aspect of the game is one of the biggest parts to me, and he's got to mentally trust his leg. That's my thing. So as of right now, I just don't think their defense. I think they're going to be in a lot of games, but I think they're going to be in a lot of shootouts. And we've already said who they play. So they play the AFC East or the AFC West. So they're going to be in a shootout with the Chiefs. They're going to be in a shootout with the fucking Raiders. I don't know what they'll probably beat the Broncos. Okay, great game with the Chargers. That'll probably be and those games that they don't win in shootouts. Are they going to be able to beat the teams with the very good defenses? Because like maybe the Chargers don't have a great offense, but the Cowboys defense is not going to be good. Like they're going to be better than what they were last year, but they're not going to be good. So I got them going 7-10. I mean, look, their schedule. I had their schedule up here, and then I went to Cooper Rush. Cowboys. So they play the Eagles and Washington as their last. So Washington, the Cardinals. So I'm sorry, they got Washington December 12th. Wait, yeah. The Giants December 19th, Washington December 26th, the Cardinals January 2nd. So I think having those two Washington games late in the year is going to hurt them. And then having to play the Cardinals, which should be fighting for a playoff position as well. So that's my issue. I think the defense of the Redskins, the football team, the defense of the football team are just going to take that division. And I think they'll go 7-10. I think they'll be heading into the last 4 weeks with a very, very good chance at winning the division, and the Cowboys will do what the Cowboys do. The problem is they can't go 8-8. If they could, I would say 8-8, but they can't. So I'm gonna say 7-10. Not gonna say 8-9 because I think they lose to Washington and the Cardinals, and then they beat, however we do that shit. I don't fucking know. Whatever the hell happens. But I got Washington football team winning the division. The division's not going to be as bad as last year. It's not. It's not going to be as bad as last year. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be better. Okay? It's going to be slightly better. Like when you're playing Mario and you have a fireball or you get a raccoon. It's not really better. It's just like slightly better. Like you already have a superpower. So it's like slightly better. It's like that first bite into a popsicle or first taste
bite into a popsicle
or chocolate candy bar. I don't know where I'm going with this shit, okay? But that's what I got. I got Dallas losing, Washington winning, Dallas being second, Giants being third, and I got the Eagles at the very, very bottom. I'm sorry, Philly fans. I'm sorry, Scotty drowned. I'm sorry, Phil. I apologize. But I don't think you guys are going to be good this year. Anything else you want to say about that division? You think it's going to be better? You think it's going to be worse?
I don't think it's going to be that much better.
Well, no. I
hope it's better than last season.
No, I think last season, this is my issue. If you're only going to be slightly better, I want you to be worse because it was a lot of fun watching that division become a train wreck. It was like a car wreck. You couldn't look away. Those two games were probably the most watched games that had nothing on the line but a 7-win team getting in the Super Bowl or the playoffs. Yeah. So if it's not going to be significantly better because of the Cowboys, then it needs to be significantly worse. But I agree, slightly better. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
So
I know you get attacked in the comments for cutting people off.
I'm trying to work on that shit. I'm trying to move us. Babe, what are you cutting up? Huh? No, what are you cutting?
If it's food, y'all know where I live.
I need something to snack on. So, all right. So let's look. We're gonna start with Jets. Jets.
Hey, Adam Gase ain't there this season.
Jets. Listen. I think last year they were trying to lose. I think they were trying to lose every game that they possibly could. and they couldn't do it. They could not do it last year. They were like, thank you, beautiful. They were like, nah, there's just certain games that we're going to win. Like, I think this year is going to be it's going to be totally different. I think they're not going to try to lose every game. I think they're actively going to try to win games. And I think they're going to actively lose almost every fucking game. I would be highly surprised if they won 2 games.
Oof.
The Jets.
Oof.
I do not have the Jets, and I have not looked at their schedule. I'm sorry, highly surprised if they won more than 2 games.
Let's see what their schedule looks like.
More than 2 games. So I know they don't play the West. I know that. But it doesn't matter. They fucking suck. They
play the Panthers, the Broncos.
They play the South. They play the South, and they play the NFC South and the AFC.
The Dolphins.
Wait, this is throwing me off. They play the NFC South and the AFC South. They play the Colts, the Texans, the Titans, and the Jaguars. They play the Bucks, the Saints, the Panthers, the Falcons. They, of course, play the Patriots, the Bills, and the God damn it.
Play Jaguars.
Twice. And then they have that one extra game, which looks like it's the Bengals. So let's be real, okay? They lose to the Panthers. Sam Darnold gets his revenge. The Patriots whoop their fucking ass. It's the Jets. They beat them. Yeah. The Broncos, they beat them. The Titans, Derrick Henry runs for 350 fucking yards. The Falcons, they beat them. Close game, but they beat them. The Patriots, Cam Newton's not playing no more. Mac Jones starts and beats the shit out of Zach Wilson for them not picking him. The Bengals, Joe Burrow throws for 275 yards and 4 touchdowns and beats them. The Colts, Carson Wentz comes back from his injury for the second time in the season and hobbles to a close win. The Bills mercy rule them. The Dolphins.
There's no mercy rule in the NFL.
Huh?
There's no mercy rule in the NFL.
There should be. There will be after that. That will be okay. The Dolphins, close game in New York. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, okay? Do they beat the Texans? Do they beat the Texans? Is Deshaun Watson playing? If Deshaun Watson is playing, they lose to the Texans. If Deshaun Watson's not playing, they lose to the Texans. Next one. The Saints or the Eagles. The Eagles win one of their 3 games against the Jets. So maybe the Eagles and Texans, maybe. The Saints beat the shit out of them. Taysom Hill runs for 150 yards, and Jameis Winston throws 3 interceptions in the same game. But he wins the game for them because the Jets can't do shit. The Dolphins then beat them in Miami. The Jaguars, that's a close game. That's a very close game. But Trevor Lawrence shows why he's the number 1 pick right there.
I think he's going to show you why he shouldn't have been a number 1 pick.
Just in that game. I don't think they're going to be good.
He's gonna show you why he shouldn't have been a number 1 pick.
Hey, we talk about them next week.
I'm just saying.
Buccaneers, by this time, Brady should be heading into retirement home and with a walker, and he's having trouble remembering the downs.
That started last season.
But he still wins.
His dementia started last season.
And then the Bills sit all of their players because...
And they play their 7-on-7 flag team.
They sit all their players. They drive by a local YMCA,
No, they went and got the 7-on-7
guys
team.
are playing outside and start them and still beat the Jets. That is how bad the okay. They signed Corey Davis and told Corey Davis Sam Darnold's going to be the starter. And then traded Sam Darnold for Sam Darnold 2.0. Like, I don't know much about Zach Wilson. I don't know much about him at all. All I know is that he was drafted by the Jets. And in about 15 to 20 years, there are going to be Jets players and Jets fans like Mike Greenberg that are going to have a list of quarterbacks the Jets have started, just like the Cleveland Browns. The NFL has to have a team that fucking sucks. And it's going to be the Jets. Because they keep making wrong decisions. You drafted Zach Wilson. New York media is going to eat his ass alive. They're going to eat that BYU product alive. You signed Corey Davidson. You signed Devin Coleman. Only problem is you got a new head coach. Robert from the 49ers, right?
Robert Saleh.
So he may be good, but that team is not his team. That team was still built by fucking Adam Gase. Anything that Adam Gase touches, it's like HIV. Like you need like Magic Johnson type of money or years to get rid of it. Otherwise, it's just like an infestation. It's just going to be horrible. So, 2 games. Jet fans, I'm sorry. You know what? Let me rewind that. I shouldn't have said HIV. That's bad. Don't cancel me. I should have said something else like malaria. Fucking scurvy. Or smallpox. Sam. Some shit that don't exist. Some shit that they can make up. Lead poisoning. The Black Plague. What do you think about the Jets?
I mean, I think they're going to be better than a 2-win team. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Zach Wilson, though, I think.
How are people sleeping on the team?
I think he's going to be better than what people think.
Rewind. How is somebody sleeping on the number 2 overall pick?
Look, you called him Sam Darnold 2.0.
Yeah, because he was drafted by the Jets.
what? No, I don't know. I think fans, so to speak, are sleeping on Zach Wilson. They think he's not going to be that good. They think he's going to be another Sam Darnold. I don't think he's going to be another Sam Darnold, not under Robert Saleh.
Okay, so you think the defensive-minded head coach is going to help the quarterback become better?
I think he's going to be a lot better than Adam Gase.
Well, motherfucker, me and you are better than Adam Gase. Okay? Shit. We can fucking... He couldn't even fucking get the number 1 draft pick right. He didn't even lose games right. Okay?
I think Robert Saleh's energy, his motivation. I think he's going to bring a lot more positives to the team as a whole, and I think people are going to want to play better under him.
I can see that,
but I mean, they don't have a bad team.
Who's on that team?
Like you got Mekhi Becton, Keenan Williams, Carl Lawson, Denzel Mims, Chris Herndon, Bryce Hall. Like,
were they on the team last year?
I think so.
No, they're bad.
They're on a team with fucking Adam Gase.
I don't
like they shut the fuck up. Like
they couldn't even lose right.
And their defensive coordinator was what's his face that got fired for throwing the game against the Raiders.
Greg Williams.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's their team. So they got a line. Their line is improved. Becton, Elijah Vera Tucker. I don't know the other three, but I think their line might be improved. Chris Herndon, their tight end. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jamison Crowder, very good receiver, but Corey Davis, overrated in my opinion. Very easy to be a very good receiver when you have Derrick Henry in the fucking backfield. Not saying that you're bad. I'm not high on him. So overrated is probably a bad word. Keelan Cole, their draft pick Elijah Moore, and Tevin Coleman. So like they don't really have any weapons on offense. Like if your best weapon
is got Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims is their fourth receiver. So Denzel Mims and Elijah Moore are their third and fourth receiver. So I'm guessing even then they're playing slot. Like Mims may get 1,000 yards. So he's on the third or fourth. But I mean, Corey Davidson is their best receiver on their team. And I just don't think their offense, I think their defense is going to be really good. I think their defense will be better. I just don't think their offense is going to be good. And I don't think it's going to be that Zach Wilson's going to be, Zach Wilson's going to be fucking horrible. But I also think he doesn't have the weapons to be good.
Oh, yeah, I may have to take this back. They got LaMarcus Joyner as their safety.
Their defense isn't bad.
Yeah, but they got LaMarcus Joyner as their safety.
Is that okay? Is that good or bad?
Played for the Raiders for a little bit.
Oh, never mind. So, I mean, they got CJ Moses. I think their defense is going to perform better than what they performed against last year. I just think their offense doesn't have enough weapons for a rookie quarterback to learn a totally different system. He played for BYU, so it's not like he played for Alabama or in the SEC. To learn a totally different system, I'm not sure that he's going to be that much better. That's my issue. He wasn't playing for. I think he's going to have a learning curve. He may be better in 3 to 4 years, but this year they're going to be bad. They don't have anything on offense that sets up their quarterback to succeed. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. We know this.
I'm not saying nothing.
You need to stop being so damn quiet.
I mean, I think their wide receiver one is going to end up being Elijah Moore.
Oh, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. But that's going to take some time. That's because he's still a rookie. So we got to understand how he learns the offense. I think him and Zach Wilson, if Zach Wilson just turns into an average quarterback, that's going to be a good connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this year. I also don't think they should have drafted Zach Wilson. So that's just me. Let's go on to the Patriots. Because I have the Patriots now. What do you think about the Patriots?
I think there's drama there too.
What kind of drama is there?
Well, you got in Kill Harry, who rumor has it once traded.
Yep.
I mean, how long is it going to be before Cam is benched and Mac Jones comes in?
Okay. I'm with you there.
I mean, I see all the posts and all the stories about everybody's putting up on social media about, everybody says Cam Newton doesn't have an arm. Look at him throw this ball in fucking training camp with no pressure. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's
completely helpful. Like not injured or anything, just.
But you're in training camp and you're running like 7-on-7 with no pressure. Fuck
Yep.
me with no pressure. I could probably throw the ball 40 yards.
Yeah, I'm down.
So,
I think so.
So I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. I want the Patriots to just absolutely shit the bed this season. Like I want fucking Belichick to have his worst season ever in the NFL this season.
Okay.
But I don't know. I can't remember who all they drafted. I know they got Jones.
Mac Jones. I mean, they didn't. Their draft wasn't what was amazing. It was how much money they spent in the offseason.
Well, I mean, yeah, they spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, they took Aguilar from the Raiders.
Yep. Like I didn't see
they drafted Barmore.
Out at me.
Like they drafted Barmore, so I mean, their offensive line from that pick got a little bit better.
They drafted Cameron McGrone,
Or is their
James Fernance, Joshua Bledsoe, a running back, Ramon Stevenson.
Like I don't like their right tackle is gonna fail.
Ronnie Perkins. And I think they just traded Jared Stidham too.
I think so, yeah.
You said the right tackle is going to fail. Why is that? Oh, right, Trent Brown?
Yeah.
Of course, I know why.
Gonna act like a little bitch again this season.
And why do you say this? Why do you say Trent Brown's going to act like a little bitch again this season?
Because, I mean, the Raiders made him the highest paid offensive tackle in the league. And I think, last season he played 4 games?
Just to let y'all know, if y'all haven't realized by now, if a player leaves the Raiders, Jeremy hates him.
Especially after we made you the highest paid offensive tackle.
Listen, I was playing Madden, and Conley came up with a fucking interception. And I was like, motherfucker! Fucking hate you. Fuck you. Immediately I hated him. I was like, God damn it, Jeremy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think the Patriots are going to be somewhere around the middle of the pack.
Okay. I mean, look, they did something they haven't done in a while. They spent a lot of money in free agency. And I'm just going to list some of the people that they signed that I thought, They signed Jonnu Smith from the Titans. They signed Hunter Henry, which Hunter Henry is now hurt. I think he's out a couple weeks, which is not unusual for Hunter Henry. Like, I'm not saying he's injury prone, but he's out quite a few times in recent history. They overpaid for Nelson Aguilera.
Yeah.
I caught that, unlike Aguilera. They signed Matt Judon, Kyle Van Noy. They traded for Trent Brown, which, of course, that contract that you said. And what was it? How much? They spent a lot of fucking money. And guess what? It don't fucking matter. They still suck.
Yeah.
They spent all that money. N'Keal Harry's ready to go. They lost Jason McCourty because he signed with somebody. I forgot. I forgot who the fuck he signed with. I wrote it down.
They picked up Raekwon McMillan.
Yeah.
And he's injured. Because Raekwon McMillan was on the Raiders for a season or two. But he's injured now.
Yeah,
they didn't necessarily upgrade their receiving core except for Aguilar.
And that's not even an upgrade. Like, Aguilar's fast. He's got some speed, but we know he's got the dropsies. We know that. Like,
I mean,
and again, who's getting him the ball? They're running. They're not going to be throwing the ball. They're going back to old 2 tight end sets. Let's run the fucking ball, play action, West Coast offense passing. They're not going downfield. So I honestly think that they're going to be the same spot they were last year. All their moves they made were lateral. They upgraded slightly at positions, but the main position they didn't upgrade. And look, I thought Cam Newton would be halfway decent, and I'm not a Cam Newton hater. Like, I really like Cam Newton. And we called it last year. Like, if you think we're lying, go to one of our videos. I'll put the link in the description. We called that shit way before he even signed with them. I just don't think they know what to do with him.
yeah.
We think that Josh McDaniels is an offensive genius, and I just don't think they understand how to use them. Nor does he have the same skills that he once did. So and Mac Jones, look, let me know when an Alabama quarterback does good in the NFL. That's all I got to say. This dude, literally, people were talking about before the beginning of the season, before the college football season, that they didn't even think he was going to come out. Like, he basically became amazing because of the receivers that he had. And when you think about it, he had what? He played with 3 or 4 top 10 receivers in the last 2 drafts. In Ruggs and Judy. And what was it? Waddle and was it Smith? Yeah, Devontae Smith. Yeah. So he's had 4 of the top 20 players selected in the draft each year. So I'm not sold on them. I think their shit was good. I think
I think in order to find a good Alabama quarterback, I think you got to go all the way back to the 60s.
Oh, speaking of that, can you name, and this is why I think that Zach Wilson's not going to be good, okay? Are you ready? So, Mark Sanchez, the Jets drafted. We know how good he was, right? The butt fumble ruined his fucking life, right?
Yeah.
They drafted Greg Mallory, who I think came from fucking Bama. Geno Smith. Bryce Petty. Sam Darnold. Those are the Jets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5 drafted quarterbacks. The best quarterback on that list is Ryan Fitzmagic for 1 year. So you were saying Alabama quarterback. We've already done this before. They're not good.
You got to go all the way back to the 60s to Joe Namath and Kenny Stabler.
Yeah, they're not good. We've talked about this before off stream.
Yeah.
So
I mean, sooner or later that's got to break at some point. There's got to be one that comes out of there that's going to be good at some point. Like to not have anything good come out of there since the 60s.
But just think about it. Remember USC when they were really, really good, a powerhouse in the early 2000s, and all their fucking quarterbacks sucked. When you're surrounded with that much talent, and some of these teams are so lopsided, you don't have to be great.
Yeah.
Like you don't. You just have to be halfway decent. An average quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over at Alabama is a fucking world winner. That's why none of them win Heismans. They just don't. Their running backs do. Think about it. At that same time, they had fucking Derrick Henry. Like Derrick, like fucking Stu Mark Ingram. Like they had tons of fucking people. Not the same time that they had Mac Jones, but the same time they had shitty ass quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got them right where they're at, 7-10. I'm not gonna doubt them because last year I said that they wouldn't win more than 7 games. 7 or more games.
I mean, I've got them 8-9, 9-8. I got them right there in the middle because you can't have an 8-8 season anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, they can have an 8-8 season.
8-1.
Because one canceled.
Yeah, exactly. One, but it's a forfeit now.
Yeah, but it's L, but it's not an L.
Yeah.
So it's they can still have that. But I mean, I got them right there in the middle of the pack, 8-9. I mean, I'm more leaning more towards the 8-9 than the 9-8.
Well,
but I think they could get lucky one game.
How long is he gonna play? Like, if he starts off bad in the first 4 games, what happens then? Like, I just don't. I don't trust Bill.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying, 5 years ago I would. I do not trust that they understand what they're doing right now. They're building a team very similar to what they would use when they had Brady. Fucking Corey Davis with Brady is a 1,000-yard receiver. Look what they did to fucking Danny Amendola. Like, he's a 1,000-yard receiver, but you don't have him no more. Jonnu Smith is a fucking 1,000-yard tight end with 30 touchdowns, but you don't have it. You don't have Brady.
Yeah.
Like, your offense is, when Cam was at his best, he had great Steve Smith. They had fast receivers, good receivers. I'm not sold. I think they're still trying to get adjusted to life without Brady. This is only their second year. And I think this is just an offseason where, like when you get married or you're with somebody and they're like really budget type and they're like, oh, fuck you, don't spend this. And they're always on their budget. And
I
then
can't do that. I spend too much money.
Okay, so like they went out and did a Germany. They went there and was like,
yeah, but I don't regret spending my money.
No, of course not. I'm not
but
saying
they're gonna regret spending their money.
But
though.
You also didn't give $30 million to Corey Davis. That's what I'm saying. You did not do that. Okay, you didn't give like $48 million to Jonnu Smith. You did not give $30 million to Hunter Henry. I don't know if he gave this much money. I'm not looking up their contracts right now. I'm just exaggerating. I hate that I actually have to explain that shit because comments be fucking in my ass. Oh my By the way, all y'all Pacquiao haters, pause. We love all of our subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love the comments. Keep them coming. Let us know if we're crazy. Just don't go at my neck. Because sometimes I get mad. Y'all don't understand. I be replying back to y'all motherfuckers. I be literally typing paragraphs.
Eric's the one that responds on a YouTube channel.
I respond to all of them, like 90% of them. So I have no problem. I'm not gonna hide. But there's multiple times that I have cussed somebody out on a comment and deleted it. Not like put it up and edit it like I wrote it. You delete. So in the comments, let us know if we're crazy. Also, make sure you join us in 2 Saturdays from last Saturday. Pacquiao.
Oh yeah, the 22nd. Yeah,
21st. It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Pacquiao
11 days
versus Errol Spence. Pacquiao's gonna get his ass whooped. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the final team that we got today.
We got 2. We got 2 teams left.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the second to final team today. Okay. See, that's the shit I need. Okay, Dolphins. Let's go to the Dolphins. Did the Dolphins improve enough?
I mean, I think they did, but I don't know. I think they did enough. They didn't do enough to catch the Bills. That's for sure.
But did they do enough to sneak into the playoffs?
I think so. I think they did. But I mean, I think Tua's going to be a lot better this season. They got Will Fuller, Emmanuel Ogba. Who else they got?
They got DJ Fluker. They signed Jason McCourty. DJ Fluker's that lineman.
See how unprepared I am?
Yeah. And they signed Jacoby Brissett.
I think Lynn Bowden is going to be better this season. Kind of hoping he's not, but.
Oh my
God. Who else? Will Fuller, Myles Gaskin.
Yeah, that's my issue. Their running back core. Their running back core does not look good.
I should probably sort this list so I can read it better.
Yeah, their running back core does not look good. They got Gaskins.
I mean, they got Salvon Ahmed, Malcolm Brown.
Yeah.
Jared Dokes, Myles Gaskin.
Which Malcolm Brown, if I'm not mistaken, came from they also got Ahmad, came from the Rams.
They got Malcolm Perry, Jordan Scarlett.
Yeah.
Their running back core is not very exciting.
No, it's not. But I mean, with Jalen Waddle, Devontae Parker, and Gesicki, and Will Fuller, I mean, that's a good receiving core.
Yeah, their receiving core. I mean, they got Bowden, who should be a good receiver. Will Fuller. They got Jakeem Grant. They got Allen Hurns.
Yeah.
Devontae Parker. They got Jalen Waddle. I forgot.
Yeah, they drafted
Jalen Waddle. I mean, they've got a pretty good wide receiver core. Their running back room isn't too exciting. I mean, they upgraded their linebacking core a little bit.
Yeah.
With Shaquem Griffin. Yeah, I think that's about it. We got Jerome Baker, Vince Beagle, Sam. I don't want to say his last name. So I mean, I think they improved. I mean, I got them right around where they were last year, 10-7, 11-6. I think they win another game or two maybe this season.
Yeah. You think they make playoffs?
If they do, they're just gonna sneak in.
Wild card, 7 seed, kind of like they were last year.
Yeah,
because they had a chance.
They're just gonna squeak in there if they make it. But I think the Dolphins have a pretty good team if they can keep it up.
I think they regress. I think losing Fitzpatrick is going to hurt a lot. I think that I mean, we got to remember Tua didn't even play the full season. And when they had a game on the line, they put Fitzpatrick in over Tua. So, I mean, yes, Tua wasn't completely healthy, but he's still a young guy. I think getting Jalen Waddle, I think their offense will be good. I don't think their defense is bad. But again, I think that running game is going to hurt them. That not having – you have a lot of running backs, but who's going to step up? Myles Gaskin's going to be their number one probably coming out. So – and regressing, I still don't think they cannot go – they might not I still think they can make the playoffs. I'm just not sure if they're going to – I shouldn't say regress. Let's see. They'll probably be right where they are. But I could see them going backwards to like 8-9 and 9-8.
With the Dolphins, I could see it go either way.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm not sold that they're going to move forward, but I'm not sold that they're going to regress. So, and moving forward just means a playoff.
I mean, I think on a defensive side of the ball, they have one of the best defenses in the league. And the fact that they were able to redo or restructure Xavier Howard's contract, and they didn't lose him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that brings a little bit of fire on the defensive side of the ball for them to play more. I don't know what words I'm looking for, but yeah, I'm not sold either way. They could be better. They're not going to catch the Bills. That's not going to happen.
No, they're not catching the Bills. No. But how much like a playoff berth is an improvement?
Yeah.
I mean, and their schedule's not bad.
I haven't looked at any. I'm so unprepared today.
I mean, we know they got the South, the AFC South and the NFC South. They have you guys as the Raiders as their game. Yeah, so they have you as the other game.
Yeah, we play
and the Bears.
We played on week 3.
Yeah, they have you and the Bears. So I mean, with their start, like I think their start's going to be important. Their first 6 games, you got. Oh wait, hold on. You got New England, Buffalo, Raiders, Colts, Bucks. So, like right there, your first 5 games. I mean, realistically, you should be leaving that at 2-2 easily, maybe 3-1. 2-2, 3-1, just depending on what happens with you and them. Like, so definitely 2-2, but I don't see you going 1-3. So I don't know. Not you guys, but I mean the Dolphins. I'm not sure.
I mean, I could see him at 11-6 looking at their schedule now.
Yeah, I could see that. That's what I'm saying. Like once I came in and looked at it, like they should be realistically a 2-2, 3-1. Then they got the Bucks, the Jags, the Falcons, the Bills again. But I mean, really honestly, they got the Ravens, the Bills twice, the Bucks, the Raiders. The Colts shouldn't be able to beat them because we don't even know if Wentz will be there.
I mean, the Jaguars game is a toss-up game for me.
Yeah, see, and the Titans maybe. So yeah, I could see that 11-6. You're right. I could see that. I could even see them going a little better than 11-6 and going maybe like 12-5. Because I mean, looking at their schedule, realistically, I see losing to the Bills. The Raiders are a possibility. The Bucks are definitely a possibility. So we have 3. The Bills again, the Ravens, and the Titans. So that's 6. I mean, if they hit those 6, they could easily win one game I think they lost. Do you see what I'm saying? And hit 12-5. I definitely could see them. So let me stop talking about regressing. I think they're going to move forward. Again, not having a running, but Myles Gaskin's a pretty decent running back. So not having, you just know for fantasy, you don't want to draft any of their running backs.
Yeah.
Which I think that's going to be a common theme in the AFC East is running back by committee. Okay, so I say playoffs, 7 seed, 8 seed, 7 seed. Basically right where they were this year. Probably going in the ACI. You know what I just said? 11-6. So probably 6, 7, 6, 5. We definitely know they won't be 4 because they're not catching the Bills. So they're going to have to be 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So depending on how many wins it takes in the AFC, I mean, if it's 11, they could be 7. Like if it was 11 like it was last year. All right. Last team. The motherfucking Bills. What do you think?
Shit, I was writing something down and I forgot what I was writing. I mean, I think the Bills are gonna start where they left off last season.
Okay.
I mean,
13-3. So what are you saying? 13. You think they gonna win the division? We know this.
I mean, I got them anywhere from 13-4 to 15-2.
Ooh.
Like I think,
Ooh.
like there's now, but what worries me is Josh Allen just got paid.
Okay. Is there some drama?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, we've seen it where players get paid.
Jared Goff.
I mean, you got Jared Goff, you got Trent Brown.
Yep.
You got huge paydays, and then they turn around and
Joe Flacco.
They've regressed. Like that's the only thing that I can think of. Like Allen just got paid, and I mean their quarterback room. They've got Jake Fromm and Mitchell Trubisky.
Hey.
And somebody named Davis Webb.
Mitchell Trubisky. Leave Mitch alone. Mitch Trish.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't really say nothing bad about the team. They picked up Matt Breida, Antonio Williams. And they got Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, they also got they upgraded their line.
They got Jacob Hollister.
Yeah, they lost John Brown, but got Emmanuel Sanders. They got Matt Breida. Look, their running back room bothers me just like Miami's. They have Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, and Breida.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not sure what's going on there. Granted, you have Emmanuel Sanders and Stephon Diggs, and we know Stephon Diggs is big money all day, every day. But did we expect this from the Bills last year at 13-3?
I don't think we did.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah. But I mean, there is drama there. I just don't know how much it's going to play a factor.
So
the drama is Cole Beasley.
I say they, of course, with Cole Beasley. I can't see them getting much better. I mean, looking at their schedule, like if I had to go based off of it, they should be. Why am I yawning so much? They should be 4-0 going into week 5 against us. But going into the bye, they have then they have us, and they have Tennessee. Oh shit! Okay, all right, okay. You know what? Listen, unless Josh Allen gets hurt, they're probably going 15-2. Like. I went through their schedule and picked out 2, maybe possibly 3 games.
The Chiefs, the Titans, and the Buccaneers.
Exactly. That's it.
That's literally what the.
That's it. That's literally it. Like their schedule is so fucking. It's not even easy, but like realistically. First 4 games, Steelers, Dolphins, football team, Houston, 4-0. Then they got the Chiefs, the Titans. Then they come back from a bye, Dolphins, Jag, Jets. That should be another 3-0. So right there, they're 7-0 without those 2 games with the fucking Chiefs and the Titans.
The Colts is a toss-up.
Not going to know what happened with them. They should be able to beat the Saints. They should be able to beat the Patriots. The Bucks. They should be able to beat the Panthers. The Patriots. They should be able to beat the Falcons and the Jets. Like, again, week 14, Tom Brady could be in a fucking wheelchair.
You're gonna forget what day it is.
He could be like, yo, what month is it?
Hey, he's gonna think it's Friday and not show up.
He's gonna start telling more fucking stories like he tore his fucking ACL. He played on a fucking torn MCL. He's gonna fucking start showboating.
I can't believe he made that comment.
I can't stand Tampa Tom. Man, go back to being New England Tom. You just like that old dude that talking about I walked up hills both way in the snow to school to sit outside and eat frozen lunch. Like y'all, you just adding shit on there. Oh, I can't wait to get receivers and throws the ball into a machine. Now look, is that impressive to me? No. If I did it, would I be impressed? Fuck yes. If I saw Jeremy do that, I would jump up and down and possibly do a backflip. If I saw
me do what?
The throw the ball perfectly into the fucking spinner thing.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
But if I saw you do it, I would jump up and down.
I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. So you might just stay in the chair.
If I saw somebody in high school do that shit, I would jump up and down. But at the same time, I guarantee you 90% of the fucking NFL quarterbacks can do that shit. 90% of starting NFL quarterbacks will do that shit. I guarantee you that. So I don't like Tampa Tom. Fuck Tampa Tom. Fucking drunk guy. Ooh, I got torn from an ACL, MCL. Ooh, I'm not great. Ooh, stop it. If you would have said some shit like, I had a slight tear, or I had a kink, or like every morning when I woke up, my hips cracked, I would have believed you. But saying shit like, I have an ACL tear. What the fuck is that shit? Trying to find this picture real quick, just because I got the Bills winning this division hands down.
Yeah,
I got the Bills and I got the Washington football team winning both divisions. Where's my gallery? BJ was late because he had a late customer. Isn't it this week? Oh, it's not till the 27th. Wait, how the fuck is that? Why is school starting this week in Clark County, but football doesn't start till the 27th?
Yeah, school started yesterday.
No shit, I got a daughter that went to school, but football don't start till.
I've got 16 fucking schools around my house.
Oh yeah, I bet you love that.
Fuck, shit. I can't drive over 25 miles an hour until I'm a mile away from my damn house.
Yeah, you do have a lot of schools around your house. I mean, if you probably open that window right there, they can see the school. So it's like right next to you.
They're not gonna see it that way.
Oh.
It's over there.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's one there. There's one down the road. There's one way up there. Then there's one down here on the corner. There's too many fucking schools around my house.
There's. So, anything else you got to say about any of this shit going on right now?
No. I'm just ready for football season to come back.
September 10th, football season comes back. Catch us on August 21st for the Manny Pacquiao live stream. The Manny Pacquiao gets his ass whipped by Errol Spence.
Well, we're on the on the 14th, 15th, 16th. It'll be a pretty good show because we'll have games to talk about.
16th of what?
August.
Oh, because the preseason games.
Yeah, at least we'll have games to talk about.
Well, did you see the Hall of Fame? Did we talk once about the Hall of
Fame?
But
the Hall of Fame game sucks every year. What the fuck are you talking about?
Every year we had a game to talk about. It was the shitty Cowboys versus shitty Steelers.
This year was even worse than every other fucking year.
And we talked about the Steelers last week and the Cowboys this week, and we didn't even pitch the fucking Hall of Fame game because we didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I guess the Steelers are TJ Watt's not practicing because of contract issues.
Well, Dwayne Haskins actually looked halfway decent.
I don't know. I haven't seen. Don't matter. They got Roethlisberger.
We went to a hillbilly bar called
Joey's.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man.
He went to a hillbilly bar?
Called Joey's. Okay, so we got that coming up August 21st. Of course, we got 16th. We have games next week. We're doing the South. We will have Dudes on the Couch. They'll be joining us. Falcons fan. And Ice Baby will be joining us again. Another Falcons fan. Then we'll have the 21st. We have Pacquiao. The 27th, we start talking about. So not on this podcast, but we'll probably start releasing our high school video. If you guys have been longtime followers, subscribers of us for the last year, you do remember our high school videos. High school football is actually back. Oh my God, this fucking nose hair. High school video. I'm immediately goes. I got a nose hair that just keeps tickling my nose nostril, and she's just looking at me. So high school football will be back. So we are planning on going to games, as many games as we can. Maybe we're of course going to Coronado versus Basic. At Basic, the 27th, that's the first game. We got Zach Wilkerson from Coronado, and I don't want to pronounce his last name. He's the quarterback from Basic. It's Graham. I'm going to fuck it up. So we got him, and then we got, he was also supposed to be a guest on the show, so we got that. So we'll start talking about high school football again. That video will probably start coming out at the end of August or the beginning of September. Not a podcast, just a live video where me and him just talk about high school football, what we saw, what's going on with the Nevada high school football. Because originally we wanted to get back to doing that, right? We just couldn't do that because of COVID. So we got that coming. And then, of course, we got the Colorcast app show coming starting on Tuesdays. It will be on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central. If you live in Kenya, I don't know what fucking time it is, but it'll be on there too. Just download it from the iOS system, and we'll be talking about most likely Chiefs and Raiders. And then, Jeremy, you have any tournaments that you going to?
No.
Not
that I know.
And then the only other thing I got going is September 26th, the Chiefs game. So we'll have blogs up because we're going to video blog that. I'll be out there with She Beauty Gamer, also known as Sasha Fierce, also known as Alyssa, also known as Dragon Lady. Love you, babe. So, anything else we got to say? Oh, make sure you follow us, subscribe to us on all our social media, all that good stuff. Thank you to all our subscribers. Let us know in the comments what we were wrong about. And Jets fans, y'all gonna fucking suck. Anything you gotta say, Jeremy?
What's that?
Anything to say?
No, I think we're good, aren't we?
I'm definitely good. All right, I'm ready when you are for you to take us home.
All right, put me in, coach.
All right, y'all. Peace.